Let's continue our discussion about the practical operations in the inventory application in Odoo. And today we're going to discuss the adjustments. Under the adjustments here, we're having three types of transactions: the physical inventory, the scrap, and the landed cost. Let's start by the physical inventory. Physical inventory is used mainly for the physical counting for the movements, whether this counting is scheduled periodically or may be done randomly throughout the year. Okay, when you first open this form, you're going to find here the list of all the items you have, together with the location of the items, and also the on hand the quantity for each item, for example. And also, by the way, if you're having the same item in more than one location, of course, you're going to find that this item is existing here twice. For example, like this item 3, this item is currently stored in the warehouse 2 input location, and also it is stored in the warehouse 1 in the stock location. Okay. If you are using the lot and serial numbers and the packages in your inventory, in your storage setup, I mean, you're going to find this information available here. And in this field, the on-hand quantity, the system is going to show them the system recorded quantity for each item in the specific location. The number here, the on-hand quantity, is the result of the different transactions recorded for this item in the system: the outgoing shipments, the incoming shipments, any internal transfer, all of these types of transactions. The final results for the quantity for this item is going to be shown here. It's going to be showed here. Okay. In the counted field, in the counted quantity field, this field is where you will enter the manually counted quantity, physical counted quantity for the item in this location. For example, if let's take like this item, for example, item 5. Currently, the system is showing that we're having on hand 170 units. But if after we made the physical counting, we found only 160 units of this item. So I'm going to enter here the actual counted quantity. Okay, then in this field, the difference system is going to show the difference between the on hand, the system quantity, and the actual quantity. In this case, it's -10, which means that there is 10 units of this item not currently existing on the ground at the site. I mean, okay, here is the scheduled date for this counting. The system is going to show by default here the scheduled date for the counting, but of course you can change this date if you are making the counting now, like random counting throughout the year. You can check whatever the date you want. Okay. And here, of course, you can select the user responsible for this counting. Okay, if you find anything wrong in this line and you need to re-enter it again, you can simply click on the clear link here, and then everything is going to be as it was. Here is the line, here is our line. In this example, I'm going to enter it again, 160 units. Okay. And if you click on the apply link here, the system now is going to update. It's now for the item. Yes, it is item 5 in warehouse 1. The system is now is going to update the on-hand quantity to reflect and match the actual physical quantity that you are entering here in this field. Okay, and also if you check the history link for this item, you will see all the physical counting made for this item before. For example, if also we check this transaction in details. Yes. Okay, here is the transaction, the date of the counting, here is the date of the counting, and here is the quantity. And please note very important point here. This physical adjustment or this physical counting, I mean, is treated as if it is inventory movement transaction. And as we mentioned before so many times, and highlighted this point more than one time, that Odoo for all the inventory movement transaction, Odoo is always assuming that we're having two locations. One is the source location and the other one is the destination location. In our example now, in this physical counting transaction, the source location, of course, is the location where the items or stored currently, okay? But the destination location in this case is going to be virtual location. It is virtual location called inventory adjustment. If you want more information about the types of the location, the virtual location, and other types of the location, please refer to the session of the locations. Okay. But what I want to clarify here is that this is just virtual location. I mean that this quantity, these 10 units of this item are not physically stored in this location, but it's just used, this location, I mean, is just used to complete the transaction, to internally track and complete these transactions in Odoo. Okay. That's all for the counting and the physical inventory adjustment. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's move on to the next point.